Hey guys, Adam Lloyd here from the Adam Lloyd Home Selling Team, here with some tips on how to win a multiple offer as a buyer. We know it's all really busy out there right now and it's tough for you buyers. So guys, what's happening?
One of the biggest things I'm seeing right now is when I'm working with buyers going into these detached houses and we're facing a multiple offer situation. You know, if we're going up against 4 or 5 different offers, we want to make sure that we're putting our best foot forward, and then it's taking the proper steps towards that to making sure that we do just that.
Right. No, I mean, I'm noticing the same. And the most important part, you know, at least in my eyes, is a good broker-realtor relationship. You know, we know a lot of brokers work 9 to 5, and sometimes real estate happens on off hours. Actually, most of the time it does. So having that good relationship between a realtor and a broker is really going to make sure that you achieve what you need to before an offer end date. And that includes getting, you know, pre-approved, obviously, having an approval set in place, and the brokers we work with, we can actually send in offers prior to that date to make sure that we're approved prior to removing our subjects. That way it's total peace of mind.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, right? That there's a lot of things that are in your control and not in your control, right?
Absolutely. Well, it's just being prepared for any kind of these situations. So one of the things that I like to do with or that we all like to do, is making sure that we're viewing these houses in the week or as soon as possible. And that all stems from us as realtors making sure that we're viewing these properties the second they hit the market, so that our buyers can go view it as soon as possible. Then giving us enough time to get all of our subjects in order, whether that's financing, inspection, or everything under the sun.
That's so true, because some people will list the home, and they won't be holding off offers. It's really common right now to hold off offers for how long? Like a week, right?
Yeah.
And it sits on the market for a week. They take offers on Monday, and you know there are going to be multiple offers. But there are listings out there right now that are, they hit on a Wednesday, Thursday, and you can put an offer on the same day. Probably most likely you're going to get a bit of a deal on that, right?
Yeah. Well, you certainly don't want to be going up against competition, because that's when the competitive juices start flowing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're seeing 100,000, 200,000 over asking is quite amazing. You know, a couple of other tips you can get in order prior to placing an offer. You can make sure you have the bank draft in hand. This is especially useful when you're looking at going in subject free, because of course, you know, that shows the buyer you're ready, willing, and able to complete on the property, right? As well as making sure your realtor is reaching out to these folks prior to an offer, not just sending them one at 458, but bugging them until, you know, at the end of the day, we make sure that they give us the info that we need to get your dream home.
Yeah, how many times do we get offers on a listing and the agent sends it over, and that's the last we hear from him. And actually, probably we haven't heard from him. He just sends the offer over.
Yeah.
I mean, the agent that's going to be representing the buyer and win on that side is going to be the person who's going to be a bit of a pest and hassling that listing agent and asking him for the deal and kind of putting it together. You know, what's the highest offer? Am I close? You know, not that the buyer's going to pay too much, but you know what I've seen is, if you look in the past, let's say 6 months, you had a listing hit at $1 million and you had to pay $1 million, $20 million, $30 for it. But 2 or 3, 4 months down the road, now you're paying 1.1, 1.15 for it.
Right.
So it would have been better, to put that extra kind of 20 or 30,000 in at the very beginning than now. Now, this is where a good realtor comes in, is that you got to know the market. And you know, we're selling homes all the time. We know the pulse of the market. We know what's going on, which is huge, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And more importantly, pick a local realtor. You want someone who knows the area, who understands some of the variables in the area, because again, that's how you're going to get the best deal.
Yeah, definitely, right? So you know what, when you're picking the right realtor, definitely look at us. We've been selling real estate here for years. We have a lot of experience. We're dealing with multiple offers every day now. Sometimes even on multiple offers on multiple days for multiple houses.
Yeah.
So when you're looking to pick the right agent, give us a call. The Adam Lloyd Home Selling Team. You can look us up on adamlloyd.ca. Email us at adam@adamlloyd.ca. or 604-787-4691. We're here to help you.